So just talking about, I bought a fish the other day, um, a pregnant one, and it died within 24 hours. I'm very, very sad about it because I was actually looking forward to the babies and I didn't get them. I did a water test on the water and it said that the magnesium was too high, which was likely due to the poo that's on the bottom. There was quite a lot of poo it's been gathering up. I was planning on getting like an eater fish that kind of eats the poo. But there's quite a lot of. I've got six of the red orange babies in there, and I didn't want this thing to eat them, and it might have done so. But yeah, I've actually bought a cleaner thing, and you pump it, and it actually takes the poo out the bottom. So that would help reduce it basically clean the water basically. So it was just getting dirtier. I don't know where the magnesium comes from, but more water changes gets rid of that. So I should have done more water changes. So it was my fault, but anyway. Bought a new one, which I went for a pineapple, swordtail, pineapple coloured swordtail. I asked for a pregnant one. There was one pregnant one out of the 30 in the tank that they had, but yeah, they didn't. He didn't actually catch that one. He's caught a different one, but it's not pregnant, this one, but it will get pregnant. Although I've noticed that the other two female swordtails are looking pregnant, probably another week away, because they're not like that pregnant, but they're definitely a bulge, so there's going to be more in there, and yeah, I'm going to try and I'll catch the babies again, but yeah, right now the babies are really, really small, so you can't really see them very well, but yes, what else? I've been thinking a bit about marriage and why the hell any rich person would get married, because marriage is basically like the worst business deal. If you've got loads of money and your partner doesn't, then marriage is literally like the worst business deal you could get, unless one of you dies, in which case it's the best. But yeah, I think I have a very cold-hearted approach to marriage, and I think that marriage is nothing more than either a way of tying someone, is a way of tying two people together through some sort of money deal. You're with me because you're married, and if you leave or if you want a divorce, then I'll pay you something. But yeah, why a billionaire would get married if they know that getting a divorce is going to cost them millions of pounds? I don't seem to understand it, but then again, if you've got billions, then millions is kind of just like, it's like nothing. What are you going to spend billions? I don't even know what you'd spend billions on. I suppose space station, but I have no idea. I don't know anything about SpaceX. I haven't heard anything. I didn't know anything about Elon Musk until like a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. So I have no idea about the relationship or what they've done together or anything. I'm curious. I am curious about his relationships, definitely, because his relationships say a lot about him, but the problem is I'm not convinced that I believe anything on it, so I don't even know if the relationships are real. I'm not this new girl that's apparently got his kid 5 months ago. I'm not even convinced that he's met her. Like, she could literally just be an Instagrammer that wants a bit of fame, and Elon said, you can spread this story around. I'll pay your rent or whatever for a year or two, just providing you keep up I don't know. It would be so easy to lie about anything, I mean, one idea that I've had about aliens and stuff, if you want to spread lies about aliens, you audition, and say you have an audition for an alien film, and you want people to go into some sort of camera where they say, yeah, we've seen the alien. Now they think they're acting, and they've been given a script, and they think they're acting about auditioning for a role, to be in a film that's about an alien invasion, and people coming forward to talk about their experiences. So they'll think that this is all fake. They know they're lying, but it's just all acting. But then as soon as you've taken these audition footage, you actually just put them online on some sort of random channel. You have to get them to sign a form saying that you could do what you want with this footage. There's no film, basically. So if you make out that there's a film, the people will think that they're auditioning for a film about UFOs, and the film itself doesn't actually exist. You just want basically cheap actors to come in and lie about seeing an alien when really they know they haven't seen an alien. They know that everything they're saying is just a script. So they're not even lying, they're just acting. So they think they're acting about auditioning for a film where they talk about their alien experiences. You know that this is all nonsense, but you want to give the public, because I'm thinking that there's like massive world. Now I don't know what's going on in Russia. I don't know what the people are like. I don't know anything, and I just know that there's bad people everywhere. I want to favour America because I like their films, or I liked their films a few years ago, and a lot of my singers or angels are from there, so I feel like I need to support that. But the whole world is full of just horrible people, and having lots of people talk about aliens and their experience of meeting an alien. Technically, how do we know that these people aren't just reading off a script because they believe that they're auditioning for a film? So they don't believe that they're lying, or they don't believe that they're cameras. They don't believe that what they're saying is being believed. They believe that they're just auditioning for a film, when in reality these clips are actually going to be used all over the internet for evidence that aliens have been seen by people. If you get some crazy, a lot of people that say that I've been abducted by aliens are sort of crazy mad people, and I think if they are talking, you'll probably be able to see that they're crazy mad people. But if you want to get real sane people, good people, to come up with their alien experiences, all you need to do is tell them that they're auditioning for a film, and then you take their footage of their story, and then you put it on Instagram as evidence that real, sane people have seen these alien beings. I mean, something like that is such a deception, but it's a very cheap way of doing it, because you don't even need to pay anyone anything, because you just need to get some sort of paper that says that you can do what you want with these clips, and it will be legal. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I just know that the whole world is full of horrible people, and if people believe that there's some Stargate, that if people believe that aliens are real, then they'll believe that there are planets on other places, and therefore if the government comes up with technology that can help get souls into another galaxy, into another timeline, I bet there'll be a lot of people that would go for it. But yeah, ultimately, you don't want everyone to leave. You want the good ones to stay and the bad ones to leave. And how you reckon or tell the difference? Well, the people that want to stay should stay, and the people that want to go should go, unless, of course, you think they have a lot of skills to offer. If they have a lot of skills to offer and stuff. But yeah. Have been wondering about like the truth about Elon. I don't know. I think it's because I had a dream about him. I don't know. We were just in a really small bedroom, and I don't know. We were kind of together, but and then I don't remember because I was in a nightclub, and then I forgot who I was with, and then there was like this sort of mixed race, maybe even Asian-ish, she sort of half and half, or maybe quarter Asian, quarter black, quarter white. But yeah, he was famous, but I couldn't remember who he was. And then I was just thinking, I'm dating him, but I can't remember his name. Wow, this is awful. And then when I woke up, I was like, I started off with Elon. Why has it turned into him? And then I kind of realised I had no idea who this guy was, and I have no idea who Elon was, who Elon really is. I'm seeing a profile online, but I have no idea, and anything can be fake. Anything can be fake. And yeah, when it comes to marriage, I think it's made me realise that there's just so people who are living with millions of pounds are just living in a completely different world to what I've lived and what I'm experiencing, and it really annoys me, because I really, really, really want to die. I really want to die, and it really annoys me how there's people in the government that think that it's fine to make assisted suicide illegal when these people are earning 100 grand. It's like, well, you don't want to die. Of course you don't want to die because you are earning money. And there's a lot of people that aren't earning money, don't feel like they belong here, don't feel like they want to be here. And it just really, really pisses me off how these people who are earning lots of money think that they have a right to tell people who aren't earning lots of money that they have no right to leave. And it's really annoying how these people that aren't leaving are probably the people that are just living off benefits and miserable because of just not having a life. And then the people that do have a life think that they have the right to control people who don't have a life. And I'm really hating that. If I was to speak to the English government, I would yell at them. I would scream at them for not letting assisted suicide be legal. And I'll tell them that they're all fucking morons. Humans are killing the planet, and you're not even letting people leave if they want to. I mean, and I'll yell at them for their big high salaries. Well, of course you don't want to die because you're giving yourself a big massive salary whilst telling yourself that life's unfair. And then it's just, I don't know. I'm really, really, really depressed, and it's not sunny and it's too cold. Although it was freezing in the house all day yesterday, and then when I went out at like 2 o'clock, it was really warm outside. It was warmer outside than it was inside. So when I came back, I had all the windows open to try and let the heat in. But yeah, it was like 12 degrees outside, and it was like 10 degrees in my house. But it's definitely warmer now. But yeah. I don't know what to say other than I hope something happens soon. I think I do see marriage as being just something transitional. You know, if you have a prenup, if the one person does get a divorce, I think it's completely fine to say you get like 100,000 for every year. Well, it depends on how much money you make, but you'll get this much money for every year that you've been. But it's weird to think that Elon dated her for a year or a year and a half and then gave 16 million. I mean, but then again, if you think about what he actually owns, you know, I think if I was someone if I was with someone and that person was earning, you know, billions of pounds a year, and all I was getting was 100 grand, I'd probably feel kind of like a cheap prostitute. But yeah, if it was someone else that was earning 100 grand a year and I was getting and the divorce, the prenup was something like I'd just get like £10,000 for every year we were together, you know, I don't know, it's just really weird how money scales can be very hugely different. You know, you can live off £3,000 a year, or if you can learn off £3 million a year, and it's just weird to think how there's some people that are living off £3,000 a year, and then there's some people that are living off £3 million a year, which is extremely different. Like, I have no idea how you could live off so much money. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you buying massive jets every single day and then just like sinking them into the sea or something? Like, what would you do to have to spend that kind of money? I don't know. But then again, it makes me think, like, is this all just lies? You know, apparently Trump sued Twitter for £10 million. Why? All they did was take his account offline. Why do they owe him £10 million for that? YouTube took my YouTube account offline for 6 months. I'm not going to get a penny for that. And then so to think that some people have the right to be owed millions of pounds for absolutely nothing when other people are really, really struggling and they just can't get anything. It's just why is this world so fucking awful?